on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights, just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. TV? How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
You saw how he crept him up?
No. Check. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, Laletta. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time.
I don't even know how you didn't pick that one right there.
The defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Leopard.
Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there was never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board.
Touchdown number 1 of the NFL career for young star Saquon Barkley. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Prescott now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
Here's Lawletta now on second. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawletta dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Wow. Hell no.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8.
I know you forget about that.
4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Let alone pressing that fool. The hell out of here.
The New York set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. From the gun, here's Lauletta. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
He thought he was going to run for that.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
47, 47. 46.
From the red zone now, Prescott flush to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
No, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Wildcat, Wildcat, Operation Wildcat.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete here. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
I got him, back mine. I got him. Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Prescott now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And before he left for the broadcasting booth, Jason Witten had the tight end position locked down for the better part of a decade for the Cowboys. Now that he's gone, plenty of competition for his old spot. And one of the guys leading the pack, this guy right here, 4th-round pick Dalton Schultz out of Stanford.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the run, Lauletta now going to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Out of the gun, Loletta. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. It's Barkley on the counter. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here's Loletta. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st down, Loletta. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a big screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Stewart. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip school, that's what truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got this picture me. Pacific ice from an ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never look luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like you, and I look. Yeah, I wreck so much. Yeah, big racks better calm down. Yeah, if you go around, come around. up with a real bad bad. You too. Dripping my swag. About tag 'em. I got it in the bag now. Getting all type of cash. I'm a general true. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's the truest about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop out of morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to Dustin? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toe. When I send a new bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's the truest about it. I made me some rest in the